Yeah, we are back with more event predictions. This time with Pandora's Box 12. I'm not gonna beat around the bush this time, so I'll just get straight into these predictions. But first, we should probably go over the teams, and I'll do it differently than I did last time, because the way I did it last time was awful. First up, we have the Crimson Cyclops with Ghostly Fruit, CBK, Fire with Men, and more MC Morgan players. So this team, I feel like, is a bit weaker. I mean, CBK and Ghostly have only played once, and they did, like, I think bottom two both times for both of them. Morgan has really showed that he is no pushover, because the last Pandora's box he was in, I believe it was Pandora's box 10, where he got second individually, almost getting first. And then even though Five Men just got second in Minecraft Mayhem, which is arguably stronger than this event, he's kind of fallen off in Pandora's box. His past like his past two Pandora's box placements, he got 11th and 15th. The one time he was drunk, but the other one he was on a team with Toph and got 11th individually. So I don't think he'll do as good as some people think, but who knows? I'd be happy if he surprised me, because it'd be cool to see him do well in Pandora's box again. But this team, I could see this team I could see either doing really good or really bad. I could see this team either doing like bottom two or top two, depending on how they perform on the day of the event. Cause like CPK especially is one person who can really who usually stays around the same section but can have absolute pop off events. Like in Black Wars Origins 14, he got 8th when he usually gets around 20th. So if he has a pop off event, Crimson's probably getting like first. But if he doesn't, then they're probably not gonna make it, if I'm being honest. There's no particular game this team excels at, because this is all around decent. But I do think they will struggle a little bit in Minor Mania, because compared to the other teams, I feel like the other teams are much stronger in PvP than they are. So I do think they could have a bit of struggle there. I also think they're decently strong in movement, but so are most of the teams in the event, so that's not really gonna help now, is it? But anyway, next up we have the Hazel Hydras with Locky Ness, Dawn Fortnite, It's Eagles Piggles, and Remote Birch 5. Now this team is very interesting. We see the duo of Dawn Fortnite and Piggles back for another run through after not getting the job done a few times. They actually haven't teamed together in a while, actually, but it is always a great time whenever they team. Remote Birch hasn't played in a while, I don't think. I think the last time he played was like Pandora's Box. I don't remember, but he hasn't played in like the past 3 or 4, so he's definitely missed some. Always great to see Locky back. Locky also has some days where he does really well, some days where he gets bottom 2. Could really depend. But this team is also really all around. This team is better all around, I feel like. Once again, I do feel like they're going to struggle a bit in PvP. But I feel like they're going to make up for it but I do feel like they're going to make up for it in movement. Because I have heard that Remote Birch is good at movement. And obviously, Piggles and Dawn Fortnite are really good at it. Locky isn't bad at it either. They're all pretty good at it. Once again, I do think this team is going to struggle a bit in the PvP games. So if they do get hard targeted in those games, they're probably not going to make it. But I hope they don't get targeted. I don't hope any of these teams get targeted, because getting targeted just is not fun. But yeah, this team is gonna be really fun. Might be the POV I watch for this event, but I don't fully know yet. And then next up we have the Golden Griffins with SMK, Stand 05, Not Souls, and Pixel Craftian. Now this team, right off the bat, I want to say that this team seems a bit weak to me. Because obviously Stand 05 is great, and SMK is also really good. Not Souls and Pixel aren't bad either. But Stand 05, it was weird to say in his username. But anyway, he has a history of having really bad lag in Pandora's Box specifically. Like the last time I tried playing, I think it was Pandora's Box 10, and he had to sub out mid-event because he just couldn't play it and how laggy he was. And he also specifically crashes in speedrun, which is not good because he's really good at movement. Yeah, this team is once again pretty all around. I do feel like this team's strong suit is movement, if I'm being honest. Specifically jumping mad, I think that's what it's called. Because this team can just do whatever path they want. Stand-in is probably to do a bunch of HUDs, same with SMK. Nozzles can do a lot of mediums. Pixel probably can do some mediums too. But, this team is just it is a bit weaker on paper than pretty much all these teams, but they still definitely can do good, and don't count them out. And for the last team of day 1, we have the Mint Mermaids with Ogar, Purpled, Mr. Cat, and Anthos. Now, when I saw this team, the first thing I thought was, this team is absolutely busted, but then I remembered that it's Pandora's Box, so this team is actually balanced. Because, in any other event, I don't think this would be balanced at all, but it's Pandora's Box, so. But, Purpled, Mr. Cat, Olgar are obviously all really good. And Anthos has shown recently that he's not a last place player. In Mayhem, I think out of 32 people, I think he got 27th, I think. Which is really good, and shows that on a good team, he can do really good, because he had, I think he got 27th, 26th last Mayhem, and his team won. So on a team that does good, he can absolutely knock it last. He has got knocked on last multiple times. I feel like everyone can see this coming, but this team is obviously god at movement games. Purpled, we all know, is insane at movement. Olgar is also insane at movement. Misty is also really good at it. Anthos struggles with it, but there are times where he does good. But I'm trying to. I don't fully know what this team is bad at. The only thing I can possibly think of that would knock him back would be getting targeted in Sky High and survival games. But other than that, I don't really know what their weakness is, because they don't really have one. There's really good, and they're also quite a team to end the first half of teams. And then starting with day 2, we have Wolfie, Food Berries, Ant Frost, and Ted Zadok. This team is also really good on paper, but compared to the other teams, it is really balanced. It's great to see Ted Zadok back. Ted hasn't played since Pandora's Box 2, I think. So, it's been a while, but it's great to see that he's back. Wolfie is fresh off a win, albeit the team he was on was insanely busted. Nevertheless, he is back to try and go for back-to-back wins. So I could have said that for Purple too, but whatever. Then Fruit, for being on a last place team, what Fruit got wasn't that bad. A newcomer on he was a newcomer on a last place team last event, and he got 12th, which is actually very good. So now that Fruit actually knows the games, and his team hopefully won't get last, Fruit is definitely gonna be a top player, and will most likely get top 8 in this event. And Frost, I still feel like is really underrated by the community, because Ant Frost is really good at pretty much everything. There are some times where he fumbles, but everyone has moments like that. Ant Frost could also very easily get top Ant in a good event. So, and I know some people are saying Wolfie could get up to as well, but in events like this, no offense to Wolfie, but I think his highest placement in Pandora's Box is 18th or 14th. So he's only gotten top half once. So yeah, I don't know if he's gonna do the best, but he is still. Don't get me wrong, he is still absolutely cracked. But yeah, this event as a whole is insanely stacked. This team, I do feel like this team's gonna do really good. I don't know why, but when I see this team, I think they're gonna do good in Gauntlet. I have no clue why. I just see them when I see the wood and I see the game Gauntlet. But other than that, I do think that this team is insanely good at PvP. I do feel like this team's gonna go ham in Minor Mania. I mean, Wolfie's team last event went 7 out of 7. And like this team could definitely go 7 out of 7. They could definitely go 7 out of 7 in Minor Mania. Chalice Chase, I feel like it might be a bit rough. Actually, no, I don't know, actually. I don't know what the team's bad at, but yeah. And then we have the next is the Cobalt Centaurs with the first newcomer of the event, 4C, Radoons, Booster, and Amston. 4C and Radoons just went off, just as a duo, won Minecraft Mayhem last week, and they're going to win again with 4C winning back-to-back events. He joins them, and they're with Booster and Amston, who is not bad people to be with for that goal. 4C being a newcomer has an immediate disadvantage, because being a newcomer in an event like Pandora's Box is not the best thing in the world. But he's surrounded by people who have played the event a decent bit and can definitely coach him through it. But, this team, I feel like, is going to do good in PvP and Gauntlet, because Amston currently has the coin record in Gauntlet, I'm pretty sure. And everyone else here is probably going to be good at Gauntlet. I feel like, for being a newcomer, Gauntlet is probably one of the more self-explanatory ones. So I do feel like 4C is going to do pretty decent in Gauntlet. And then obviously they're really good at PvP. Probably do good in Minor Mania, which it would not be surprising. But I also feel like a lot of people are gonna sleep on this team. I feel like I'm gonna see a lot of people who have this team like bottom 2, which I just don't see how they get bottom 2. Because sure, they have a newcomer and no defined S tier player, but all of them can get top half. Like, if they do good, they can all get top half. It's definitely possible. Radoons also just got 3rd in Minecraft Mayhem, so anything's possible. Yeah, if 4C wasn't a newcomer, I do feel like this team would have a huge chance of winning. They definitely still have a chance of winning. Every team does. But I do feel like if 4C had played before and wasn't new, I do feel like they would probably be top 2 easily. But he's not. Oh my god, I can't talk. But he is a newcomer, so they definitely still have a chance of top 2. Because like I said, all the teams have a chance of top 2. There are no weak teams. But Cobalt is still probably going to be insanely underrated, and I'm going to be absolutely upset when it happens. Then we have the Purple Phoenixes with Chaos, 21A, Kalen, Kyle F, and Yawn. It's great to see Yawn back. Yawn hasn't played since like 7, I think. I don't know. I think that was the last one he played where he won. And Yawn is once again back up. Yawn and Kyle. Kyle won last event. And both Kyle and Yawn are with an insane duo they won with. Kyle won with Feinberg Purpled. Yawn won with Firebase Man and Piggles. Absolutely insane. But then Chaos, Kalen duo is absolutely crazy. I do feel like people sleep on Chaos for no reason. Like, I don't know if he was in 11, but I know he was in 10, and he had like 9th. He almost outfragged Craft, and that was on a 5th place team. So on a team that does good, Chaos can very easily get top. He's gone up there before. The Chaos Kalen duo is absolutely insane. We all know Kalen is definitely a top 5 player. He has gone first in Pandora's Box as well. Pandora's Box 7, I believe it was, when he got first. And then having Kyle and Yawn as the 2 lower players in your team is absolutely insane. Because they're not bad by any means. Because this team is just... It also is insanely good. But I'm probably going to say that for like every team. Because all these teams are really strong. I do feel like this team is also going to struggle in the PvP games. Because I know Chaos is decent. He got first in Sky High when he played. But no one else here really does good in the PvP games in Pandora's Box. Also, I do feel like Discos would be a bit rough for this team. And I don't know why. I don't remember any of these people doing good in Disco. I don't even think Kalen's good in Disco. He might do sometimes, but I just forgot. But I don't remember any of these four doing good in Disco. So Disco might be a bit rough for them. And last but most definitely not least, we have the Pink Pegasus with Fulham, Feinberg, and then two newcomers in Kurway and Sub Poundcake. Now, the first thing I want to say is they gave Feinberg a really strong duo again. Feinberg almost got the coin record last event when he was a newcomer. That's all I need to say about Feinberg. But Fulham, now that he's actually played Pendora's box, can do much better than 31st. And when he got 30, he got last in the first event he played. But now that he's actually played the game before and won't be drunk, he can definitely do good. Because Fulham is pretty good. Feinberg, I don't need to say anymore. Sub Poundcake, he did just have an off Minecraft Mayhem. We got like 30th out of 32 people. But he's still good. He's still pretty good. Like both times he played Block Wars, I'm pretty sure he got like around 25th or 20th. So he's around middle of the row. So yeah, this team is really good. I do feel like this team might struggle in Disco Fever, because this is the one game last event where Feinberg fumbled. Feinberg got like 23rd in Disco last event. Apparently he can place blocks really good, but can't jump to them apparently. But yeah, no, I do feel like they're gonna struggle with Disco, and then I don't know if they're gonna have a huge struggle in any other game. Maybe a speedrun because Curry hasn't played the map or sub Poundcake, and Fulham's he's good, but he's not up there in movement compared to who's in this event. Feinberg's probably going to top 5 in speedrun, but he needs his whole team to do well, and with having two newcomers, I don't know if that's going to be possible. And then, but in games, in other movement games, and like Jumping Mad, you can see them doing well, because they have really good movement. Yeah, on to predictions, on to Beast predictions first, because like I said, I don't want to be last, because it's my video. Here's Ted's and those Ghosty. Remote Berg's 29th is a slander, in my opinion. Locky on Sub Poundcake Pixel, CPK in 24th. Not Souls, 4C, Fulham 21st, yeah. Kyle, Wolfie, Misty Booster, Red Dunes, Chaos. This is absolute Chaos slander. Chaos 15th is just... Chaos is not getting 15th. I'm telling you now, he's not getting 15th. This is slander and it's full as Fulham, having Chaos 15th. 14th, just get 15th. 12th, yeah, I don't want to say this, but I kind of agree with having 5 best men in 11th place. That's Daniel 5. And Frost is higher than I thought he would, yeah. Fruit, Aimson 6th, and Morgan 5th. Then, yeah, the top 4 I can absolutely see happening. And then, team predictions, Golden last. Yeah, I did say they're a bit weak on paper compared to everyone else. Crimson, Diamond, Mint, Purple, Pink, Cobalt, Hazel, and Cobalt wins the finale against Hazel. So I do agree that Cobalt is going to be a bit underrated, but I don't think they're getting top 2, if I'm being honest. Like, also, the crazy part is he has Hazel in first, despite him having 2 of them in 20th and 29th, which is still absolutely crazy, because I don't think Remote Birch is getting bottom 5, if I'm being honest. You know, Cobalt winning does seem like a bit of a stretch to me, but I'm not gonna fully fight them on that because I can see them winning if they do well. Aimson 6th is also absolutely insane. You know, the biggest thing here is he probably has Antfrost a bit high for me, and then to me he definitely has Remote Birch and Chaos way too low. I don't think Chaos is. He has Chaos barely getting top half, which is just slander at its fullest form. And then to my predictions, Tez, Anthos, Pixel, Ghosty, Locky, Yawn, CPK, Not Souls, Remote Bush 5. And this is where he should be going. So Poundcake, Kyle, Wolfie, 4C, 20th, Fulham, I had Fulham higher, Boost for Misty, SMK, Redoons, Curry, you know, Antfrost I don't think is getting up there, sadly. I have to agree with it. I don't want to agree with Firebitman 11th, but I kind of do. You know, this is where Chaos should be going. Once again, I do think he has aims in a bit too high, but I'm not gonna fully complain about that. And then yeah, stand in, Pay goes through it, and then exact him top 5. We both have Morgan a bit high, but Morgan got second in the last event. He outfragged Piggles and also be like sandwiched and other people, so he definitely can get top 5 in an event like this. And then my team predictions: we've gold, crimson, diamond, cobalt, purple, pink, mint, hazel, and I have hazel beating mint in the finale. Our predictions, we have like we have half we have like one we only don't have 3 in the same spot. We have half the same spot, We have the same first, 6th, 7th, 8th. But then he just has and third. He only has 3 different. He has mint down. Wait. Oh yeah, we only have 2. We only have like 2 things that's not the same. Our team predictions are the exact same, except he just switches mint and cobalt. Yeah, I do think cobalt. I do feel like I'm gonna see a lot of people put cobalt down here. I don't think they're gonna get down here because that just seems like a crime. But I don't think they're gonna get up there either. So I think around the middle is what cobalt's probably gonna get. These are mine and Beast's predictions for this event. And if you enjoyed, hit like button, subscribe. Bye.